From being fired from a record label to creating his own record label, to being called one of the most influential artists of his time, to allegations of ending certain stars, to other massive allegations, to finally an arrest and losing everything. There's no doubt that P. Diddy has had many wild up and downs during his career. When did this massive fall happen? We're gonna dive in and talk about all the juicy details. Sean Diddy Combs began his career in the 90s as an intern for Uptown Records after dropping out of Howard University. He worked his way up to become a talent director at the label and went on to develop artists Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. After he was fired from the label in 1993, he decided to venture out to create his own label, Bad Boy Records. Under his leadership, he catapulted his own musical career in addition to several other big names, including Faith Evans, Machine Gun Kelly,
God, I'm the rap devil, come a bare face with a black shell,
Notorious B.I.G., and more. While Diddy proved himself as a successful businessman, he also faced a lot of mess during his reign, including legal trouble, charges, several misconduct allegations, and more. While working at Uptown Records, Diddy headlined a charity concert with Heavy D at the City College of New York City. The event was oversold and led to a stampede. 9 people passed away at this event. No charges were filed following the incident. Following his departure from Uptown, Diddy entered a joint venture deal with Arista Records to create Bad Boy Records. His first major client was Notorious B.I.G., who he brought from Uptown. That same year, Diddy founded his label. He also welcomed his first child, son Justin, with ex-Misa Hilton. 1 year after this, Diddy began dating Kim Porter and adopted her son Quincy from a previous relationship. Under the stage name Puff Daddy, Diddy dropped his debut single, Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, which became his first #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100.
Can't nobody hold me down, oh no.
Following the track's success, he released his debut album, No Way Out. The album included several of Diddy's most successful songs, such as It's All About the Benjamins,
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Been Around the World, Victory, and I'll Be Missing You, which was a tribute to Notorious B.I.G., whose life was taken earlier that year.
It's kinda hard with you not around. Know you in heaven smiling down.
Diddy got his first Grammy win when he took home trophies for Best Rap Album and Best Rap Performance by a duo or group, I'll Be Missing You. The same year, he also started his Sean John clothing line and welcomed son Christian, who goes by the stage name King Combs, with Kim Porter. In 1999, Diddy was charged with a mess that happened with Interscope Records executive Steve Stout, who managed Nas. The pair got into a disagreement over Nas's music video for his song Hate Me Now, which Diddy was featured on, and Diddy mistreated Steve. Steve sued Diddy and received a $500,000 out-of-court settlement. Diddy also pled guilty and was sentenced to spend 1 day in an anger management class. That same year, Diddy also began a brief romance with Jennifer Lopez. While the couple was out at a club in New York City, bang-bangs broke out after Diddy got into an argument with another dude at the venue. Diddy was charged with 4 bang-bang charges, with trying to persuade his driver with money, Wardell Fenderson, to claim ownership of his bang-bang. The case went to trial and Diddy was found not guilty on all charges. Diddy decided to change his stage name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. He also ended Bad Boy's distribution deal with Arista Records. Diddy was also charged for driving with a suspended license in Florida. He was released moments later after he signed a promise to return for a court appearance. Following the success of I'll Be Missing You, Sting sued Diddy for royalties after the rapper used the Police's Every Breath You Take as a sample without permission. Sting won the case and received 100% of the song royalties, with payments reportedly going until 2053. In 2005, 4 years after his first name change, Diddy announced he was no longer going by P. Diddy and he would be known as Diddy from then on. Kim Porter and Diddy expanded their family with twins Delilah and Jesse. 5 months before Kim gave birth, Diddy fathered daughter Chance with ex Sarah Chapman. He took legal responsibility for his daughter the following year. Porter and Diddy called it quits shortly after that. In 2007, following his breakup from Kim Porter, Diddy began dating Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, who was signed to his record label. In 2015, Diddy was arrested after an incident with his son's football coach at UCLA. The charges were later dropped due to lack of evidence. In 2017, Diddy announced that he would now be going by the name Love. This name didn't catch on at all with fans, and when he realized that, he said he was just joking.
What's your name now?
I mean, most of the time I feel like I'm Puff.
In 2018, Kim Porter died of pneumonia at age 47. Despite being broken up, the pair were apparently on good terms. Diddy delivered a eulogy at her funeral saying, "She was my friend first, she was my confidant, she was like my guidance, still is. I was just open, we fell in love, and honestly, her love was too much for me to handle. It was a lot to handle, to take in." Now, just to dive into the rumors, a lot of people are saying that Diddy had Kim taken out because she was about to release a tell-all about Diddy that he did not want getting out. A few weeks before she passed away, a political figure's wife reportedly saw her, and she didn't seem to view Diddy in a favorable light. She had major concerns. So it's not a stretch to think that Diddy might have had some involvement in her passing away. That same year, Diddy and Cassie called it quits after 11 years of dating. In 2022, Diddy welcomed his daughter Love with Dana Tran, making him a father of 7. In November 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy accusing her ex of many different things. Diddy denied everything and swore by his innocence. Shortly after the filing, the pair reached a settlement. Following the allegations, Diddy stepped down as the chairman of his music television network, Revolt. Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by the Department of Homeland Security in connection with the federal investigation in 2024. During the LA raid, his sons Justin and King were reportedly detained at the scene, according to TMZ. In May 2024, CNN released 2016 security footage of Diddy mistreating Cassie in such a way that people could not get past it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend not watching it. It's not for the faint of heart. He couldn't talk his way out of it when the video proof came out. He then tried to apologize the next day via video, but people were soon wising up to the fact that he wasn't innocent at all.
But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
1 week later, Diddy was accused by model Crystal McKinney in a new lawsuit. According to documents obtained by TMZ, the model alleged that after meeting 2003, Diddy did some things that were just unacceptable. On September 16, 2024, Diddy was arrested in New York City and taken into custody. 1 day later, he was caught on charges. Diddy's attorney told US Weekly in a statement after the arrest, "He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation. He voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court." So what do you guys think? This is so crazy what's happening with Diddy. Who would have thought all of this stuff would have came out? And now he's in prison and he's probably going away for a very long time. What did I miss in this video? Let us know in the comments. We read all of them. I'm your host, Jessica Chinking. I hope you have a fabulous day. Feel free to give FTD News a like and follow to keep up with juicy celebrity gossip coming to you every day.